I can request for the media to promote Sri Lanka as a destination to visit Sri Lanka. It's a very nice place, nice island. You all can, we have a culture, similar culture. Tell your people to visit Sri Lanka because I am part of tourist promotion. I am one of the brand ambassadors. I want people to visit now because what we went through is it's a really a little bit of not the best thing happened for my country, and it's been now, it's past, it's in history.
Felicitating Mr. Sada Jayasuriya and Ms. Marwana Vijayanathan, Honorable Principal of DBS Pulwar, felicitating Mr. Sada Jayasuriya with a beautiful flower pot and banner. Thank you very much.
Warm welcome to all the media person present over here. It is our proud privilege to have all of you here for the coverage of 17th Surendra Agrawal Memorial Inter-School Tournament 2023. I welcome you all, and it is our proud privilege to have Mr. Jayasuriya, the Sri Lankan cricketer and legend icon of cricket fraternity. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of DBS Siliguri and Fulbari, and without taking much of your time, I would say that you can begin your interaction with the legend over here. It is really proud privilege, sir, that you have given us your special time to be here and encourage all the budding cricketers of Siliguri and North Bengal. Sam is getting bigger, wider and taller. This is the 17th year. This journey started in 2006, and since then we are celebrating, and your presence will definitely inspire the budding cricketers of Siliguri and around. Thank you so much.
Good evening, friends.
माया डायग्नोस्टिक उत्तर बंगाल का सबसे भरोसेमंद डायग्नोस्टिक सेंटर, जहां पर उचित मूल्य पर एमआरआई, सिटी स्कैन, इंडोस्कोपी, वीडियो ईईजी, हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी एक्सरे, 4D USG, TMT जैसे अनेकों चेकअप डॉक्टरों की निगरानी में की जाती है, क्योंकि आपका भरोसा ही हमारा विश्वास है। तो जल्द ही पधारे। हमारा पता है माया डायग्नोस्टिक, नजरुल सरानी, आश्रम पाड़ा, सिलीगुड़ी।
Thank you for, first of all, I want to thank for inviting me. It's a great pleasure. I came here. It's a really nice place. I've never been this part of India before. It's really a nice place. Thank you very much. It gives me immense pleasure to be in Siliguri today, the beautiful city of India. I'm grateful to the management of Delhi Public School, Siliguri and Fulbari for inviting me in this part of India. I'm glad to know that the Delhi Public School, Siliguri is promoting cricket with the school children, North Bengal, for last 17 years. I think it's not a very easy thing to do. 17 years means a very long time. It's remarkable that around 300 schools and 6,000 children have been part of this journey past 17 years. Surendra Agrawal Memorial Inter-School Cricket Tournament. This is an incredible job done by the Delhi Public School, Siliguri. The management, especially I want to thank the management here. That's an incredible job done by the Delhi Public School, Siliguri. As you know, this year Surendra Agrawal Memorial Inter-School Cricket Tournament played 18 schools within 300 children took part, and the first semi-finals and the finals is been under floodlights. You all can see now. I think that was a very good arrangement, and I want to thank for arranging that also, because the kids need that exposure also. We don't get much that exposure anywhere in even in Sri Lanka or anywhere in this part of even in India. I think that exposure is to thank to the management here. Once again, thank you very much for inviting me. I am open for the forum to ask if you want to ask questions. You can ask.
Thank you so much, sir. Listening to Mr. Sada Jayasuriya's
We knew that India is a very good team, and they got quite a few experienced players, which they have not played for last T20 games though, but they have came back and played really well. So Kohli outstanding today. The other players, Rohit Sharma, I think the top order is batting really well. India got 375 is a huge score for us to get it. I think it's a tough task for Sri Lanka.
Shubman Gill also did a great today, 60 out of 70 balls.
Yeah, because the top order, which Shubman Gill and the other players, they came and played a major role there. I think picking a team also, India team is not very easy. There are a lot of people even in the bench at the moment. So they are fighting for their places also. I think India is doing well and they got a lot of runs on the board. And Sri Lankans to go and enjoy their cricket, and hopefully they will try and I hope they'll try and reach the target.
Sir, Ishan and Surya Kumar Yadav are not in the team today. So it could be a good, great.
Yeah, and that's why I said there are quite a good cricketers on the bench at the moment. The selectors are going through a tough time. So that's the way it is. So whenever who is getting the opportunity and they need to perform well. So everyone is performing well for India.
Sri Lanka is capable to fight against this 370, 73.
We have a batting lineup. We need to get a good start though. And I hope Patel Misankar and Kusal Mendis to do a good start.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your vision. Yes.
Sir, do you think Mr. Surya Kumar Yadav is the best player in T20 format?
Obviously, you should have seen the game, the last game, the way he played. So he played 360 degrees. So I think he's one of the great players for T20 and played remarkable inning. There's no words to explain. And he played a very good inning to win the match and win the series.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
You and Kalavita are doing fabulous job in one-day cricket. So, in present situation in your team, do you think that there is some lacking of attacking attitude in the players?
The present team?
Yeah, the present team.
We have quite a few players for attacking cricketers. I think they need to build their confidence at the moment because they lost the last game pretty badly. And we have a team who can come up and give a good fight. If you see the Asia Cup, we won the Asia Cup against all these good teams. So we are a good team and we need to build our confidence up there. And I hope we are capable. And we played a different caliber of cricket, myself and Kalu. So that's a different of playing. But I think we have our own way of playing cricket. That's the Sri Lankan style. We have players.
So the second run of players that you have in Sri Lanka, after you and Kalu left in '96 in the World Cup we saw. After that, slowly and steadily, after Guru Sangay and all of them retired, is it the financial condition of the country or is it the lack of school cricket or regional cricket, as you said at the very start about this cricket tournament, that the second run of players like Kusal and all are doing very good, but they are used to getting not that much of runs, they are not so consistent and experienced. But you feel, especially with the World Cup coming round the corner in India, and India are almost invincible on their own backyard. You have to agree with it. They are doing very good in India also. So what do you think? How does Sri Lanka do against India in this series and in the World Cup?
Yeah, I think the '96, after that we had quite a few good cricketers in Sri Lanka. We were quite a few times, we were in the 50-over World Cup finals, 2007, 2011, 2003 semi-finals. So we have been doing well. Only last few years we have been going through a little bit of lean patch with some of the players, and we had the transition period also after Sangakkara retired, Dilshan and some of the senior players retired only. We didn't that gap can't fill straight away.
Exactly.
So we are just slowly and steadily, we are filling that gap. Still take time. Kusal Mendis, we have a lot of hope. And there are Patum Nisanka is another player, we have a lot of hopes. And Charit Asalanka is there. So they are very young cricketers. So they need little time to build it up. And I know that the World Cup is around the corner in India. The Indian conditions are always good for Indians. And I think it's similar for Sri Lankans too. And if we prepare ourselves well, and we also have a very good chance to play well coming World Cup here in India.
Favorites for 2023 ODI World Cup according to Jasmine.
Sorry?
Favorites for 2023 World Cup according to
It's too early to comment. I think always India is playing well in Indian conditions. So the thing is, when you play in India, also India is under pressure. It's all that also there. But for us to come and do well, we need to prepare ourselves. I hope the Sri Lanka cricket and our administration will play more 50-over games to get used to these 50-over games, because last few years we basically played a lot of T20 cricket, and we need to get our mind set for a 300-ball game. Last question. What went wrong with India in the T20 World Cup final? Against England particularly. What went wrong actually? Your assessment. Such a good team, India, playing consistently, went to the knockout stage and then we are knocked out by the England by 10 wickets. Yeah, these things happen, a lot of hope from India, we know that. Everyone knows that Indians want to come for the finals. The Indian cricket loving public, but unfortunately couldn't make it. But that's the way it's all about cricket. But the players did their best. The team and the players from the captain, they did their best. But sometimes they don't click. The batsmen don't get runs, but we want to get runs. So unfortunately, India went out. But just because of that particular tour, they went out. They are not a bad side. India is I think one of the best sides in the world.
So I believe you got your answers. Yes, sir.
As a person, I don't worry about all these records. As long as you play for your country, you reach your targets, you achieve your goals, that matters. If India wins, that matters. That's what I think Virat wants to do. Make sure that he is getting runs is good, that's bonus. And winning the team and the country is, I think, that is preference. So the records will come and go. And I don't think he's having his mind to break records. As a professional player, he wants to do well, do for their country. But he's playing well, he played really well. And he can break records, yes, why not?
How do you differentiate playing style and Virat?
It's totally different kind of cricket they both play, you can't compare. If you compare with myself and Mahavananda Pattu, Mahavananda Pattu is technically 100% correct, I am not. So you can't compare these cricketers. Totally talented, both talented cricketers, and both different way of playing cricket. So both are great players for India.
Hi sir, this is Irfan from Malik Jaffer. In the last road safety world, really did wonderful in the bowling, and you took 3 wickets in just 4 overs. So even at this stage of life, at this stage of life, how are you doing that, and what is the secret behind it?
I think I need to get fit more. I think I'm just getting old. No, because it's a passion, If whenever I want to go and play, I want to do well, and I want to bowl well, I want to bat well. So I train hard. So even for next year, this year, we need to, if you want to do well, I need to start early. Because when you're getting older and older, you tend to get more injuries. So I want to do well. That's what I do.
Apart from cricket, is there anything are you doing in your country nowadays?
Yes, I just want to have a small request from all the media. Just because you would have seen my country went through a very difficult period, and we were in a very bad situation in our country. and now we are slowly picking up, and I want the media to bring the positive image of Sri Lanka, to show the world that the Indians who can come to Sri Lanka, tell your people to visit Sri Lanka, because I am part of tourist promotion, I am one of the brand ambassadors. I want people to visit now, because what we went through is, it's a really a little bit of not the best thing happened for my country. And it's been now, it's past, it's in history. And as a media, since I'm part of tourism, I can request for the media to promote Sri Lanka as a destination, to visit Sri Lanka. It's a very nice place, nice island. We have a culture, similar culture, and a lot of nice places to visit, and you won't believe that so much things you can see in Sri Lanka. So if you all can, the media just promote Sri Lanka. We are getting better and we are getting there.
Does it impact on your teams, your financial?
No, so it's nothing to do with that, but I explained. I think this is the best answer. Past is past, the history. I don't want to answer all this history. I just ask you all to support Sri Lanka as a tourist destination.
Any appeal to your Indian,
My last question is that.
any appeal to our Indian Prime Minister?
It has been there all the time. It's been there to support Sri Lanka.
India is supporting to get back your financial condition?
It's getting better. That's why I said past is past. It's getting better, and what I am asking is to support Sri Lanka.
No, I second you that past is past and we should forget that, of course. But my last question is that at that time of panic situation, you really, apart from your cricketer role, as a responsible citizen, you criticize your government a lot.
It's past now. No. It's past.
Sir, you wanted to ask something?
I'm not saying that I have one question that do you have any plan to get into the politics?
No.
Sir, you wanted to ask something, sir?
My question is very simple. I am Videshwar from the Chennai. When Mr. Kalvita started the new dimension, one day, similar to the Chief do you have any regret that you have regret in Nadia when my second question is, where is Mr. Kalvita and what is he doing now? Do you have any contact?
Yeah, I think everyone is saying that we should have played more cricket and T20 cricket had come with earlier. Yes, of course. I think I played very few T20 cricket, and I played the first 3 seasons of IPL with Mumbai Indians, and I enjoyed my cricket. And yes, myself and Kalu would love to play more T20 cricket. Yes, I'm in touch with Kalu, and he is part of the present selection committee member. He is involved in cricket and is doing well.
Thank you. I think we are done with the Q&A session out here. Thank you, sir. And now next.